Okay, so now we'll learn about different types of money currencies. Let's try it out. The first one we have is dólares, which is dollars. Dólares, dollars, dólares. Whenever you refer to dollars, it by default it tends to go to the United States for American dollars. If you want to say, for example, Canadian dollars, you have to specify dólares canadienses for Canadian dollars, or basically any other country that uses their own type of currency that also is called dollars. So you have to say dólares canadienses, dólares, and I cannot think of another country straight out of my head, but dólares and then that country. But if you just say dólares like normal, it would go by default into the United States. So dólares just defaults into American dollars. For other countries, you have to specify the country, like dólares canadienses. And the next one, pesos. Pesos. So pesos is common in Mexico, but also it depends on the country, because for pesos, they tend to default wherever you are. For example, if you're in the Philippines and you talk about pesos, it's just Filipino peso no matter what. And in Mexico, you refer to pesos, that's Mexican pesos. So it mostly depends where you are. But if you're in the US and you talk about pesos, people will think about Mexican pesos. In other countries, they might think of other countries. So the easiest way to probably say it is by saying pesos mexicanos, Mexican pesos, or pesos Filipinos, Philippine pesos. So maybe try to specify a little bit more, because lots of countries use dollars with their own type of currency, but they also call dollars, and pesos has the same thing. Okay, the next one, euros. Euros is only for Europe, so no need to specify here. No need to say German euros, French euros, just euros. So euros, we call them euros. Euros. So euros. Euros. So one more time, dólares, dollars. Pesos, pesos. Euros, euros. And another one. Here we have libras esterlinas. So this is a hard word. Libras esterlinas. This means British pounds. So the word libras means British. Esterlinas, oh no, my mistake. The word libras means pounds. Libras, pounds. Esterlinas, I'm not sure, it kind of means like sterling, but basically British. Maybe it's just a British word. Libras esterlinas, British pounds. So libras is pounds. Esterlinas, I am not sure. I think it's a British thing, but it's probably British. So yeah, libras, pounds, sterling pounds, but I don't know what sterling means. Okay, and the next one, yuan. Yuan means the Chinese yuan. Yuan, el yuan, Chinese yuan. Yuan. So for Chinese money, yuan, other people call them RMB, but in Spanish you would probably say yuan, el yuan chino, the Chinese yuan. For the Japanese one, it's quite similar, yen, the Japanese yen. So yen for Japan, yuan for Chinese, yeah, yuan, yen. And for the British one, libras esterlinas, sterling pounds. Okay, British pounds, libras esterlinas. Okay, libras esterlinas, yuan, yen. And let's try some examples. El dólar es un tipo de moneda. The dollar is a type of currency. El dólar es un tipo de moneda. And yeah, so moneda means coin, and it can also mean currency. Un tipo de moneda, a type of currency, a type of coin. So moneda kind of has two meanings, coin and currency. So el dólar es un tipo de moneda, tipo, type de moneda of currency or of coin. Okay, next one. Puedes cambiar libras esterlinas a euros en el aeropuerto. You can change British pounds to euros at the airport. So cambiar means to change. So puedes cambiar libras esterlinas a euros, British pounds to euros, en el aeropuerto, at the airport. So yeah, when it comes to change, exchanging money, we say cambiar, cambiar dinero, to exchange money, cambiar. So basically to change money, cambiar dinero, to exchange money. Okay, cambiar monedas, that one means to exchange currency actually. Cambiar monedas, cambio de monedas. Cambio de monedas means currency exchange. So cambiar monedas to exchange currency. Okay, and the next one. Disculpe, quiero cambiar pesos a dólares. Excuse me, I want to change pesos to dollars. Disculpe, quiero cambiar pesos a dólares. Okay, so yeah, quite simple. The next example. En China se paga con yuanes. In China, you pay with yuans, En China se paga con yuanes. In China, you pay with yuans. Okay, next one. Un dólar es approximately 110 yenes japoneses. $1 is approximately 110 Japanese yens. Un dólar es aproximadamente 110 yenes japoneses. Okay, 110, 110. So yeah, I think this one is simple. 110 yenes japoneses. And the next one. 100 pesos son aproximadamente 3 libras 70. 100 Mexican pesos is approximately 3 pounds 60. So yeah, you can say libras. Libras means pounds, but if you say libras in the context of money, people will know you're talking about British pounds. If you want to specify, you can say libras esterlinas. For example, 100 pesos son aproximadamente 3 libras esterlinas 60. 3 British pounds 60. So I think now that I see it, 3 British pounds and then the cents at the end go after. So yeah, 3 British pounds 60. For example, $1.20, $1.20. Or $10 15, $10.15. $10, oh, 99, 99, 10.99 for example. So we say $10 and for the cents, maybe we don't say them. Okay, or maybe we can also say $10 99 centavos. We can specify centavos, but if you don't specify them, it's equally understandable. They know what you're talking about. Okay, and the next one. En algunas partes de México, puedes pagar en pesos o en dólares. In some parts of Mexico, you can pay in pesos or dollars. And this one is actually quite true. In my city, if I go back to my hometown in Mexico, you can pay in either dollars or pesos. both are equally accepted. Okay, one more time. En algunas partes de México puedes pagar en pesos o en dólares. Okay, one more example. Aquí solo se puede pagar en euros. Here, you can only pay in euros. Aquí solo se puede pagar en euros. So solo means alone, and it can become only according to the context. Aquí solo se puede. Here you can only pagar en euros. So solo can mean only, and it can mean alone. So here you can just pay in euros alone. It's kind of like saying that just euros alone. So yeah, only in euros. Okay, so that's it for this one. And it was a little bit of a longer class, and hope you learned something. Thanks for watching. So now it's your turn to practice Spanish. You can find the lessons Quizlet by going into the lecture resources folder. Thanks for watching.